Thank you, guys. My name is Ravi Soni. I'm a partner and commercial lead at Tappi. Tappi is an end-to-end SaaS solution company that is present in Kenya, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and soon to be Benin and Togo. We're very fortunate. Very fortunate towards the end of last year to get a round in an oversubscribed pre-seed. So we're very proud of that, and it has allowed us to scale and understand the business of digitizing businesses in Africa. So Africa has got 44 million businesses in sub-Saharan Africa and 52 million in Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa. These are SMEs, and most of them are micro businesses. We might think that the internet has transformed our lives on a personal level, but in a business world, there's a lot of confusion out there. There's no right way of them to collect data. There's no way of them having a digital presence to make them win online, and that's why Tappi exists. So I'm going to just give you a quick example because I have a limited amount of time. So this is a real-life example of a business lady in Nairobi, Kenya. Her name is Koi. She's great at cooking and baking, and has opened a restaurant. And she's looking for new business in this new venture that she's gone into. Her revenue is growing in the last 2 years, but so is the cost. And so to attract new customers, she basically needs a trusted online presence. There is a misconception that by having social media presence, you're a trusted business. In Africa, that's not true at all. And so for her to increase her business online, she creates her own website through Tappi. I mean, how many of African businesses can actually go and set up a online website without any of the knowledge required? So if we look at these 70 plus million businesses in Africa at large, the small ones, they really struggle to build any online presence. So like Koi, she doesn't have a credit card, and that's the case with most of the African businesses. So they cannot do any online advertising or any social media lead ads. And these 44 million struggling SMEs in sub-Saharan Africa generate up to 315 billion USD worth of revenue. The situation that we face even for investors and for those who want to fund such businesses is there's no actual data. So what Tappi does is collect all this, and we're like a conduit of access of data for the investors and all. So using a few of our tools, the businesses have a choice to either create their own website, like you would with Shopify or Wix, or use, the third-party platforms like Uber and Glovo and the such, who take a large commission. So how we help them, how we help these businesses to get onto Tappi is through mobile integrated solutions. In Kenya, for example, we have a partnership with Safaricom. In Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and in Benin, we partnered with MTN. So we're very fortunate at a pre-seed stage to already have these partnerships. So a simple way would be to use a USSD code, and within 5 minutes, they have a website of such a nature. This is an actual website that is created for these businesses. We then augment it, because there's a misconception that once you have a website, you'll automatically get business. That's very far from the truth. You have to, so these are organically SEO-rated business websites, and they also get AI through the app to generate advertising for their business and drive traffic to the website to increase their revenue. We also integrate with payments and partnerships like M-Pesa, Wave, Paystack, Flutterwave, and Momo, and also build up their reputation and credibility. Through mobile integrated payments, their consumers are requested to leave feedback and reviews, which then enhance their credibility and reputation online. I mean, anyone who wants to do business in Kenya or Africa at large will go and check if they're a trusted, credible business, right? By looking at their Google reviews or TripAdvisor reviews, if they're in that industry. So at present, there are 240 million digital consumers in Africa. To entice them, and if you do not have a website, you basically are shutting off a whole segment of business that is open to you. Gone are the days where it's like a marketplace of retail where someone walks into the door. You must have digital presence. And we expect that to climb up by 25% in 2025. So where we come across is we make it simple for you to get your customer to your market. And the digital marketing from Africa alone is worth 7.6 billion USD. And that's with the kind of revenue that Facebook and all other Meta and other platforms, Google, make. So this is a bit of our team. We have Kenfield Griffith, who's our CEO from MIT. Louis Majanja, CPO, worked at YouTube and Apple. Badi, who founded with Jua and Stacy and myself. And a few of our investors and advisors, some prominent names there from some very well-known businesses. And, you know, our partnerships at present are opened up to 40 million SMEs through the telco partnerships that we have with Safaricom and MTN. So what we do is, especially in Kenya, we turn your online till. Everyone uses mobile money. So we can turn your online till number, which is basically your account number, into an online business in 3 simple steps through their M-Pesa mini app. So we feature on the actual mini app. And we have full operating offices in Kenya and Nigeria. We have 6,000, close to 7,000 subscribers in the last 1.5 years. And these people are verified businesses who have generated revenue from the 7,000 businesses of 5.3 million USD. So this kind of data is available for the businesses and for us to analyze and give investors and other sectors of the business data-driven units. So we want to transform lives for businesses in Africa. I think Tappi has got being in East, West, and Francophone Africa, we're looking to expand our footprint on the continent. We see a great story behind every business that we have empowered to be online, and lots of revenue has been generated. It is super important for us to develop these SMEs as we move forward. One of the other panelists gave us a phenomenal statistic, 30 million addition to the population in the next 10 years.